Welcome back to Skybridge, another high-stakes edition, where strong cases prove themselves and weak ones get exposed. Wow, after all the confidence, after all the claims, after everything the state tried to put on record, this is the moment it starts getting tested. Because it's easy to look strong when you're the one asking the questions. It's easy to sound convincing when your version isn't being challenged. But the moment re-examination begins, that's where weak foundations start to show themselves. And this is where Advocate Ramasepale stepped in. Calm, controlled, and very precise. No rushing, no guessing, just the kind of questioning that forces everything back under the spotlight. Because once you start clarifying what was said, once you start tightening the details, suddenly, the version that sounded solid doesn't feel so comfortable anymore. That's the thing about court. It's not about how confident something sounds. It's about whether it can survive proper scrutiny. And right here, the state's case is no longer speaking freely, but being forced to answer, and we can confidently say cooking gone wrong, allegedly. Watch how this unfolds. And leave your thoughts in the comments section down below.
Okay, let's talk about, in brief, Mr. Ntanzi, about Exhibit DD1, that is the Capitec bank statement of your account.
Asikhulume nje kafishane-ke nge-Exhibit DD1 ekuyi-statement sakho-ke sakwa-Capitec.
Now you have put in issue the reliability of that statement, and you stated in response to His Lordship's questions that are you disputing the Section 236 statement? You said you do, and you gave the reasons why you are disputing that statement, correct?
Ngesikhathi-ke ubuzwa imibuzo yona-ke inkantolo ngokuthi-ke ingabe uyasiphikisa yini leya bank statement yase-Capitec. Washo-ke wena ukuthi ngempela uyasiphikisa, washo nezizathu futhi ukuthi kungani usho kanjalo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you please, for clarity's sake, restate the reasons why you dispute the accuracy and correctness of that statement?
Ungaphinde nje uchaza nje noma-ke ucacisa-ke mhlawumbe la engazwakalanga khona-ke uphinde izathu lezo oyishilo noma owawuyishilo ukuthi kungani usiphikisa lesa statement sasebhenki.
Okokuqala kwasenkantolo, a number.
Firstly, my lord, it's the number.
Is 060 registered with the Capitec?
060 is not registered at Capitec Bank, my lord.
Kuphinde kube imali lezi eyibhadalwa lapha ayibhala ukuthi imali iphuma kuphi.
As well as the amounts that are reflected there, my lord, they do not indicate as to where they come from.
Njengemali zamabonus, imali ephele bengihola no ibibhala ukuthi sibanye kodi ibibhala ima report efana kodwa lapho kwi-bank statement ayiveze.
As just for an example, my salary or my pay, my lord, it would indicate, as well as my bonus, like in Sibanye, but in the bank statement itself, it doesn't indicate.
And what else, Mr. Ntanzi, in relation to that are you disputing?
Kube yikuphi konye futhi okuphikisayo?
Ilokho nyama wenguphikisa kakhulu.
That is what I'm disputing the most, my lord.
And regarding the 8690 number that you said it's not registered with Capitec, with which bank was this 8690 68 number? Sorry, 6890. Thank you, Mr. Jonas. 6890 number registered with.
In number lena u6890 nanjengoba usho ukuthi-ke ayibhalisiwe ku-Capitec, ibhaliswe kuliphi ibhanki?
Standard Bank.
Standard Bank.
Okay. And those absent transactions, how do they matter to you in relation to your movement for the period that you were on leave, the 27th to the 31st of October 2014?
Manje-ke lokho kungekho laphayana-ke phecelezi-ke lama-transaction angekho laphayana ku-statement. Manje-ke anamthelela muni-ke wokuthi-ke wawukuphi, wawuhamba kuphi noma wawukephi nendawo ngeyi-27 kuze kuyoshaya i-31 October 2014.
kimi nginomthelelo omkhulu okhomba khona ukuthi lento laphambi kwakho bangithi nje bayikhandile bayiphekile okokuqala ngine number mina ayithola ebank abayithola ebank abaphenyi becala
It does have an effect, my lord, or it does have an effect, my lord, in the sense that there's a particular number, my lord, that they found at the bank. That is now the investigators of the matter. Yebo.
inamba labayithola ebank abayithathanga bayilethe kodwa iye efike yabakhomba ukuthi lo muntu wayengekho eGoli wayese KZN uma kwenzeka
The number, my lord, that they were provided with at the bank, they did not bring that number to court because that number indicated to them that this person was not in Gauteng by that time, but this person was in KZN.
ingakho nje bethatha inamba yami ka2018 bethe ka2014 bezoqambela icourt amanga.
Hence, they took a 2018 number, my lord, and came to court and claimed that it was a 2014 number and came to tell lies to the court.
Now, did you authorize any person to effect a change on the registered cell number with Capitec Bank?
Ukhona yini umuntu owamgunyazisa noma ke owamnikeza ke imvume noma ilungelo ukuthi ke ashintshe inamba leya wena othi kwabhaliswe yona Capitec?
Cha mina akekho umuntu angamthuma khona.
I know, my lord, there's no one that I sent there.
Do you know who made or effected that change of the KYC, the Know Your Client, your contact information with Capitec Bank?
Ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi ubani ke manje owashintsha ke leyo mniningwane sikhuluma ngayo ke inamba ukuthi ubani owashintsha ke leyo number leyo eCapitec?
Cha angazi.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Now let's go back to the 16th of June, your initial arrest, and again the state referred you to the evidence of Sergeant Mohani to the effect that at Freedom Park on the night in question of the 16th of June 2020, he informed you of your rights in English, isiZulu, in Setswana, and or Sepedi. Do you recall that?
Asiyeke kwilanga lokuboshwa kwakho i-16th kaJune 2020 la Mohani khona ke asho ke ukuthi ke amalungelo akho wakutshela ke ekutshela ngaso isingisi, ngesiZulu, ngeSepedi noma ngeSetswana.
Akulona iqiniso ngozingane.
That's not true, my lord.
You stated that in your evidence that Mohani could not speak in isiZulu, and that much he considered here in court that he's not Zulu speaking and his command of the Zulu language is limited. Do you recall that?
Washo ke wena ke wathi ke uMohani ke isiZulu akasazi, naye ke washo ke ngesikhathi ke ela enkantolo ethula ubufakazi ukuthi naye ke isiZulu ke ukuthi ke akasazi noma ke isiZulu lesi cha akasikhulumi nje kahle impela.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now the question is this: did Mohani then explain your constitutional right to you in English while at Freedom Park on the 16th of June 2020?
Umbuzo manje yilona ke ukuthi nge-16 kaJune 2020 isikhathi ke nise Freedom Park ingabe uMohani uma echazela amalungelo akho wakwenza lokho ngesingisi?
Cha akazange.
No, my lord, he never.
Azange ngibonise ngisho incwadi engithi ukungibopha.
He never even pointed out or showed me the warrant of arrest.
Did Mohani explain your constitutional rights to you while at Freedom Park on the 16th of June in either Sepedi or Setswana?
Ngabe nge-16 kaJune 2020 lapha yana eFreedom Park uMohani wakutshela amalungelo akho ngeSepedi noma ngeSetswana?
Cha.
No.
What is your explanation in regard to Mohani's assertion that he explained your rights in those 3 or 4 languages that I've mentioned to you: English, isiZulu, Sepedi or Setswana?
Wena ke uthini ukuchaza kuloko engiqeda ukusho kuwena ukuthi iloko kwasho uMohani ukuthi amalungelo akho wawasho kuwena ngesingisi, ngesiZulu, ngesipidi noma ngesitswana.
Akulona iqiniso ngosinganyoni.
That's not true, my lord.
When you say that's not true, did Mohane explain to you your constitutional rights in any language that you understood on the 16th of June 2020 while at Freedom Park?
Uma ngabe uthi akusilona iqiniso, ingabe uMohane amalungelo akho wawasha noma wachazela nanoma kungaliphi ulimi oluzwayo nge-16 ka June 2020?
Cha ngosinganyoni.
No, my lord.
Now, still at Freedom Park, let's go to the issues of the photographs that you were shown by Mohane and Sergeant Mabena, both sergeants, by the way.
Asiyeke manje kudabaka lweyithombe owayikhonjiswa uyena-ke uSergeant Mohane kanye noMabena.
Your testimony is that whilst at Freedom Park and whilst they were questioning you, Sergeant Mohane and Mabena showed you photographs, correct?
Ushilo ukuthi ngesikhathi nisese Freedom Park uSergeant Mabena kanye noSergeant Mohane bakhombisa iy'thombe.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how many photographs were you shown, Mr. Ntanzi?
Wakhonjiswa iy'thombe ey'ngaki?
Mangaphosesi angazi mazazi idathu mazayihlukene. Lesamazinyo lesenombolo. Lese ngathi skipper sedayisa umuntu oyine-threat. Ngasho ukuthi angimazi.
If I'm not mistaken, my lord, 2 or 3. One where person was showing teeth, the other one where the person was showing like in sort of a tattoo, and the other one is someone that was wearing like in a diamond t-shirt and with dreadlocks. I then said, no, I don't know the person.
Okay. And that has been your evidence throughout, that you were shown photographs depicting a person with a gold tooth, a person with tattoos, and a person with a dreadlocks hairstyle. Is that correct?
Njalo nje bekuwubufakazi bakho lokho ukuthi ke lobo ukuthi ke wakhonjiswa ke umuntu lo wayenezinyo legolide, wakhonjiswa umuntu ke lona othi ke wayenenombolo kanye futhi ke nalo wayifake iskipa lesedayisi kanye nama dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ngoba ngisho epodroom ufike ngenziwa yona into ngabukwa lapha ehlombe ukuthi anayo tattoo.
Because even at the boardroom, my lord, that is what was done. They looked at my shoulder to see if I did not have a tattoo.
Now, you stated that at some stage at Freedom Park, Mabena assaulted you with an open hand. Again, describe briefly the circumstances leading to why he assaulted you.
Ushilo-ke ukuthi nisese Freedom Park njalo uMabena wakushaya ngempama, awusho nje kafishane-ke okwenzeka noma okwaholela-ke ekuthini akushayeke uMabena ngempama.
Kosenkantolo sasingezwani noMabena ngezinto lezi zazenzeka ukuthi bazothi bona mina bazwile ngami ukuthi ngiyadelela. Okokuqala nje lokho.
My lord, there was this misunderstanding on argument between myself and Mabena about the things that they claimed to have heard about me. Firstly, that I was disrespectful. Yebo.
Ngimbuze futhi iphi incwadi ekuzongibopha njengokuthi angithembe sethi nathi incwadi zomabethi mina ngikhuluma kakhulu ngibuza amaphoyisa amakhulu.
I then asked with regards to the warrant of arrest, my lord, as to where is the document, the warrant of arrest. That's when they said I talk a lot and I am questioning seasoned or senior police officers.
Ngoba nokungifasa ngangala angaqala ngifasa ngangibonisile ukuthi uyiphoyisa noma uyini. Ya ngiyawabona la ayinforma sephukeni awasondelele kwimali emgwaqeni. Kodwa bona boyithula ayikho into abangikhombisa ukuthi bazongibopha.
And I was also refusing, my lord, that they put handcuffs on me before they could show me that indeed they were police officers. Yes, I was able to see the Pukeng police officers that were in uniform, but the two of them that were there in front of me, my lord, they did not show me anything to indicate that they were indeed were police officers.
Ngoba lapho sengishanga lokhu ngimbuze njalo ukuthi ungishayelana ngoba laze lezale lephoyisa lakhuluma nabe cela ukungimbuza ukuthi yini ongishayelayo.
Even at the time when he was assaulting me, I was asking him, why are you assaulting me? And the other police officer then approached or came closer and spoke to them on the side. I kept on asking him, why are you assaulting me? That's when they then put the handcuffs on me, and I agreed to have the handcuffs put on me, my lord. And then I got into the vehicle and we left.
Now, the state posited to you during cross-examination that because you did not open or lay criminal charges for assault against Mabena, such incident did not happen. What's your comment?
Wasethi umshushisi kwenake ngoba ungazange uhambe uyobophisa-ke ubophisa uMabena ukuthi wakushaya-ke lokho akukaze kwenzeke. Uthini wena kulokho?
Vele azange kwenzeka, ayengekho umuntu ozongisiza.
Yeah, indeed it didn't happen because no one was going to assist me.
Ikhotha seBosbek wena umshushisi imtshenile ukuthi akangisize wavuma wathi yes uzongisiza kodwa azange angisize nangiphambi kwekhotha namhlanje.
The court in Boksburg conveyed to the state, the prosecutor, or said to the state to assist me. The state agreed. Yes, the state before here in court today, but I was never assisted.
And moving now, fast forwarding this aspect, you stated that you were taken to Tlhabane Court, and after appearance at Tlhabane Court, you were then taken next to ABSA in Rustenburg, where you met Buthelezi and Lebu, who brought you money for toiletries and changing clothes. You remember that?
Washo-ke ukuthi waya enkantolo eTlhabane. Suqedile enkantolo eTlhabane wahamba-ke waya-ke ngase-ABSA ila wahlangana khona-ke noButhelezi. Buthelezi-ke wayiphathele into zokugeza, uyakhumbula lokho?
Yeah.
Yes, nakanye nemali. Into zokugeza, certain money.
I think Buthelezi mentioned money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ukuthi Buthelezi wakhuluma-ke nangemali.
Itolo zathi mayimoni nemali.
No, he gave me money. I'm the one who bought the toiletries.
Right. Now, in that context, regarding how you communicated with Buthelezi in order for him to bring you the change of clothes and label, you said you asked Mabena to assist you and facilitate the call. You remember that?
Kona lokho-ke uyakhumbula utshela inkantolo ukuthi-ke ukuthi ukwenzeke lokho wacela uMabena ukuthi akusize, uyakhumbula?
Yeah, ngoba uze ngimcela ngizifone yami yakhala lapha emontweni.
Yes, for me to ask him or to request him, I had my phone ringing there in the car.
Now, in that regard, the state posited to you that it is inimical or it is contradictory for you to say that Mabena was part of the people that assaulted you on the 18th and 19th of June 2020, yet he is the one that is now assisting you at Tlhabane to facilitate you to make a call to your next of kin to assist you with change of clothing and toiletries. What's your comment?
Wase umshushisi eyasho-ke ukuthi manje lento-ke lenkulumo lena-ke manje isiyashayisana-ke manje ukuthi-ke uMabena wayeyingxenye yalabo ababekushaya ngeyi-18 nangeyi-19. Phinde loyo Mabena loyo-ke uyena-ke manje okusizayo eTlhabane ukuthi-ke akusize ngokuthi ushaye ucingo, ushayele umuntu ozokulethela izinto zokugeza noma ozokulethela imali ukuthi lokho nje into engahambisani.
Akakhulumi lona iqiniso.
He's not telling the truth.
Ngoba mina mangihamba nephoyisa, iphoyisa nginelungelo lokutshela ukuthi ngicela ukufona.
Because when I am with a police officer, I have the right to tell the police officer that I would like to make a call.
Ngisho baba uMkwena nomlawuza mangihamba la ngine right ukubatshela ukuthi ngicela ningifonele ngifonele umndeni wami.
Because even Mr. Mukwena and Mr. Mulawuzi, when I am traveling with them, I have a right to tell them that I would like to phone. Please allow me to call my family.